guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming a video that has been very much requested, and it's my entire hair care and styling routine. I'm going to explain everything, and the products I'm going to be linking them in the description box down below too. Since I was very little, my hair has always been kind of like my thing. However, I did not really learn how to care for it until I was way older. I was definitely someone that would buy products because the packaging was pretty, because it smelled good, because I saw someone using it on a YouTube video, because I saw someone recommend it, without really knowing the type of hair I had, the type of hair this person recommending the products had that was probably not the same as mine. Because that is the thing, products that work on me are not necessarily going to work on someone else. So I trim my hair 2 times a year, and sometimes I go in to just do some framing, especially on the front, just so the cut has some type of movement and a little bit more to it, but I don't go cut it that regularly. I try to keep my hair long, but not too long that it gets uncomfortable and not manageable. Now into hair color, I actually don't dye my hair. However, my hair lightens up in the sun, and sun also damages your hair quite a lot. I would say not the same as bleach. So usually during the summer, my hair tends to get way lighter, and during the winter, you can see that I start to get a little bit darker, unless I still try to get during the winter sun exposure, which is something that I really try to do. And chamomile helps a lot. But yeah, my hair lightens up with the sun very easy. And also I have sections that grow lighter than others. I've always found it to be a little bit weird because it looks like I'm balding, but let me show you. So you can see that here my hair grows literally white. So this has always made me look like I'm kind of balding when I pull my hair back. I have it on both sides and other sections, so that is why I have different tones around my head. Also, my blondest part and the one that is a little bit more damaged is the one that gets the most sun exposure. Now, if you don't know your hair type, I would like to encourage you to take a test. I'm gonna find one online and I'm gonna link it on the description box down below in case you want to find out. And the reason for this is because depending on your hair type, the products are gonna work for you or not. You literally need to find products that are gonna fit the needs of your hair. So for example, my hair is low porosity, which basically means that my hair cuticle lies flat, making it harder for moisture to get in but also to get out. It repels water at first, but once water gets in, it takes so long to dry out. If I take a shower and I let my hair air dry, it's going to be like 5-6 hours and my hair is still going to be wet, which is one of the reasons why I always blow dry it, because if I let it air dry, it gets so much frizz and it's a little bit unmanageable. It also means that very heavy products or too much oil can just sit on my hair instead of really penetrating and doing what they're supposed to do. So I have to be very intentional with what type of products and how much of them I use. I also thought for most of my life that I had straight hair, because the moment that I apply slight amount of heat, it straightens up so easily, but it's also very hard for it to hold any type of curls. But according to what I've been told, I have 2B hair, which is basically wavy. I have a bit of an oily scalp too, and that's pretty much all the hard info that I can show you. Now we're gonna get into the routine. Today is wash day. I wash my hair 2 times a week. I do it on Mondays and on Fridays, and it takes a really long time, hence why I do it only 2 times. But also I found that that's what works for me and what my hair can handle in terms of like getting too oily, and it also lets enough time for my scalp to breathe in between washes. Now before I hop into the shower, I'm gonna do the pre-treatment. So if I'm gonna shower in the mornings, I do this before I go to bed, and it's using hair oil, but I didn't do that last night, so the other option is doing it for 30 minutes before I hop into the shower. The one that I love using is the Coco and Eve Like a Virgin Miracle Hair Elixir. This oil is super lightweight but very effective. This one so far has been the one that I love the most for the pre-wash, and I can highly recommend it. So I apply pretty much like an almond size. I split my hair in 2 and I have a lot, so I'm going to use probably a bit more product than usual, and I'm gonna warm it up in my hands. Honestly, I don't know if this part actually works, but I've always done it, and I'm gonna do from mids to ends and also the frontal parts, because it's summer, my hair has been a little bit dry drier. I can definitely see the toll that washing my hair pretty much every day that we were in Mexico, being a lot in the pool with the chlorine, swimming in the ocean and the sun, everything is going to dry out my hair. So once I spread it evenly, I'm gonna let it sit for 30 minutes before I hop into the shower. This is going to give it enough time to absorb and soften my hair before shampooing. And honestly, days that I have a little bit more time, I leave it even longer. This is something that you can definitely do overnight, and I've done it in the past. This step helps a lot with tangle, frizz, and protects the hair from drying out when you wash it. So I'm going to braid it and wait for 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes and now I'm gonna hop into the shower, but first I'm gonna show you the shampoos that I like using. I always do a double cleanse, and this is because I feel like having so much hair and also with product buildup and everything, washing it one time is not really enough. So I try many different shampoos, and right now these are the ones that I've been liking using. Because I wash my hair twice a week, one day of the week I use this one, which is the Kerastase Nutritive Bane Satin. This one has been my go-to for quite a while now, and it's very hydrating. I only use shampoo on my scalp. I don't really do it until the ends because I feel like that dries out your hair quite a lot. This one is from their nutritive range, so it's one of their most hydrating ones, and it's designed for dry to moderately dry hair. And this is something that I've been starting to use a bit more recently, and I also really like it. And this is the Kerastase Soleil Ban Après Soleil. Apologies for the pronunciation, but basically this one, I like to use it for days that I go to the beach, that I'm out in the sun, especially now during summer because my hair is a little bit more damaged. It's enriched with coconut water and UV filters, so it's perfect for hydrating your hair after chlorine, sun, salt water, and just cleansing that properly, but also bringing back hydration to your hair. I also love the smell of these ones. I get them from Amazon and I have them on automatic deliveries, so I get one bottle basically every 2 months, so I do have a few. And also when I travel, I do take them with me. Okay, so once I'm done shampooing, I move to either a conditioner or a hair mask. So the days that I use conditioner, I love to use the Kerastase Nutritive Late Vital Conditioner. And the other one is the Goa Organics Hair Bloom Conditioner. This one is a bit heavier, and also I would say that it's kind of like a hair mask. Now, the days that I do a hair mask, I tend to use the bathtub because it takes me a little bit longer. This one is a Coco and Eve Like a Virgin Super Nourishing Coconut and Fig Hair Mask. I do apply a pretty generous amount. I leave it on for like 30 minutes, sometimes even longer. And this one leaves my hair super glossy and manageable, but I only use it once a week. And the other hair mask that I also love using that is a little bit lighter is the Goa Organics L'Essentiel Mask. This one is really effective, especially when I'm trying to repair specific areas that I feel like might be a little bit extra dry.
A cure for the air conditioning.
So I'm done with the shower. I ended up leaving the mask for 30 minutes and then I rinsed very well. When I do hair masks and treatments, I really focus on getting all of the product off my hair because if not, when it dries out, it feels super heavy. So yeah, always make sure to rinse very well. I did forget to mention one very important product for me, and that is the K18 mask. This one I use it twice a month, but on months like this one, when I feel like my hair is very dry and definitely needs some repairing, I use it once a week. So this is a lifesaver. I love it. This is not really a conditioner or a hair mask. It's actually a bond building treatment, and actually this one is a leave-in. So if you're gonna use this one, the way that I do it is I wash my hair twice with shampoo, then do not use conditioner before. You towel dry your hair and then you apply it for 4 minutes and you're ready to go. Highly recommend this one, but read the instructions before using it. Now, my post wash routine, it usually depends if I'm just going to let my hair air dry or if if I'm going to use the Dyson, but because my hair takes forever to dry and we're gonna style it, I'm going to use some heat protectant. This is when I tried to detangle it, and I love this brush. It's called the Tangle Teaser. They sell it on Sephora, and I love it because it's so easy to detangle your hair with it. It doesn't pull. It's just really good. Now this is my heat protectant, and it's the South Bondi from Goa Organics. This one protects your hair from heat, it helps detangle, and also helps with hydration. So I brush my hair and I part it right in the middle to apply, and I basically apply one almond size portion per side, and I try to spread it pretty evenly from mids to ends. I also really love how this one smells. So now we're gonna dry, and that I'm gonna do in my bedroom because that's where my Dyson is and my vanity. So now I'm going to blow dry my hair. This is where I kind of have like all my hair things, like my clips, the Dyson. I only have here the attachments that I actually use and rollers that I use for my frontal sections. So first I just dry it out, and I love that they brought back this attachment with this version of the Dyson. I don't know, I guess I just like it better, and I use it on max power, but the heat I have it in the middle one. So now that my hair is almost dry, I'm gonna go with the round brush. This one was a game changer for me because I have so much hair and it's also really long. So this is a bigger round brush for the Dyson Airwrap. It takes me way less time now with this one than with the smaller one. And basically now the only thing that I do is section my hair. I divide it in 3 different sections. So I'm done with the Dyson, and it's the only heat that I use on my hair, and it's only once a week. Now the last product that I use, and it's just to finish it up, it's this one, the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. I basically do 1 pump, and I'm gonna warm it up in my hands and just spread it evenly. This one just gives you shine, and just my hair feels like without frizz and in place and nourished. So usually this is where I leave it, but I'm going to do heatless curls. This is the way that I manage to put some volume and shape into my hair, because if I do the curls with the Dyson, they go down in minutes. Nothing lasts on me. I don't even use a heat curler unless I really don't have the time, and honestly the heatless curls have been one of the best discoveries that I made in the last couple of years hair wise. So this is the one that I use, and I got it from Sephora. I'm gonna show you how I wear it, and we're gonna be able to see the results until tomorrow morning. I sleep with them on, and I managed to find a way that they're not uncomfortable. It used to take me like solid 30 minutes to put them on, but now it takes me like 5. Probably I'm gonna be a little bit uncomfortable on camera. So the first thing that I do is divide my hair in half, and you need to brush it very well. So my bangs, we're gonna put them on these rollers, and then we're gonna do the rest of the hair. And now comes a part that it's a little bit tricky, but you're gonna grab the heatless curls and you're gonna make sure that they're parted in the middle, and then we're gonna loop them inside of the curlers, and this is to help hold them in place. Perfect. And we're gonna do one side. The secret for them to not be uncomfortable is to curl them away from your face. So I do it like this, you loop it, and then just like a French braid, you add another section, and you literally just keep going until you finish with that half, and then you go to the other side. It does not look pretty. I would never go outside like this. And once you have it, you grab a hair tie, and now we go to the other side. So this is how I go to bed. One important thing is that I sleep on my side, so I made sure that they were tall enough that I can sleep comfortable on both sides. On the back, you're gonna twist them because you want to make sure that they're curled tightly, and then you're gonna tie them to each other on the back so they can actually hold, because if not, they're just going to untwist and you're not going to really get tight curls, and they're just going to be a little bit loose and they're gonna go down a little bit faster. So yeah, this is how it looks like. So yeah, I leave them on pretty much all night, and I think this is an amazing way to actually curl your hair, that in my case it holds, at least when it's not super humid, without applying heat or damaging your hair. I hope that I was clear in how I put them on, but there's definitely plenty of creators that have posted tutorials on how to use them. This is just my specific way. This roller was not perfect, so I might have to redo it, but I'll see you guys tomorrow morning and show you the results. Good morning, it's the next day. I've had the Heatless curls on for at least 10 hours. I actually left it on even for breakfast, so the longer the better. I ended up having to redo it because the rollers kept falling off and I ended up going only for one. I don't know why, it usually works with two. So we're going to remove them. I do hope that they last long enough because today is so hot and so humid, so during these days I usually don't even bother because it lasts literally like 1 hour. Here we have the first curl. Also, I think it's important to note that I've tried different heatless curls, and the only ones that have worked out well for me are the silk ones, because there's other ones that are like cotton. Oh, they came out tight today. I'm really happy with the results, so they do work. I also always add setting spray and I let it sit for a little bit, because if not, still they go down. And I've tried everything. Every single time that I go to the salon and they want to style my hair, I tell them to not even bother with a curling iron because it always goes down. So this is something that can happen if you don't do them equally tight. At the end, it doesn't really matter because it's going to go down, but yeah, I think the second strand is going to come out good enough. I kind of feel like I look like the Beast from The Beauty and the Beast. Also, I find that this is the best method when you're traveling, because you put them on, takes me like 5 minutes, you sleep with them, and when you wake up, literally your hair is ready for the day. I always get asked how I make time when I'm traveling to just do my hair. Is that I don't. I just do this. Okay, so here is where you're gonna have to trust the process. I'm gonna add some spray and then we're gonna brush them so they match everything. This is the spray that I like to use, and it's from Moroccan Oil, and it's the extra strong because I need it. I always go in between a smaller roller or this one. The reason why I chose to use this one is because I wanted to add some volume here instead of like tight curls. I let it sit for like 5 minutes, and now let's brush it. And that is literally what makes all the difference from one side to another. Let me show you how it also looks on the back. So that's pretty much it, and the end result. The curls are gonna go down a little bit throughout the day, but honestly not that much, and for me the best part of it is that it adds volume. Something to note is that if I'm not doing the heatless curls, I'm sleeping with a French braid, and I add some oil to my ends, the same one from Coco and Eve. The French braid does protect your hair quite a lot during the night, but you can do any type of braid. That's just the one that I find that it doesn't get all over my face. So I hope this video helps anyone that had been looking for some tips and products, or just to hang out with me while you're doing your breakfast, cooking, working. I hope that you have a beautiful day. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye.